Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Royal Blue Tarot. It's divinely designed and aligned that we are here in this space together. My intention is that you receive the messages that are for your most optimal and opulent life experience. If you're here, you're spiritual royalty, and there are messages here for you. So, as I continue to prepare the space and shuffle the cards, take a few deep cleansing breaths and set some intentions. Why are you here? What is it that you're wanting to know? What is it that you're seeking clarity on? I pray and ask that you get the messages that you need to hear and not that you want to hear. All right. Cleansing the cards. Got our nice meditation incense going here. Got the Palo Santo in the air. I've already said my prayer off camera. You already know what it is. So let's go ahead and tap into the energy. This is a collective read. For a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Let's tap into the energy, shall we? Spirit, what do we need to know here? Three of Pentacles, getting to work, working with people, working with a new community here, letting go of indecision. You're moving forward with your creative projects. We got Six of Pentacles here, equal give and take from the universe, divine balance, reciprocity. We have Earth energy that's prominent here. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, also Libra with the balancing here, Gemini. 366. We have Six of Wands. Definitely victory and success after a lot of mourning and finding stability within your life. Yeah, after experiencing changes within your finances, feeling very anxious about those things as well. And now you're coming into truth and clarity about who you are to be working with. Feeling more secure within yourself, all the healing that you've done, healing your inner child. You've really taken the time to go within. That indecision about this equal give and take that's coming in here, you're really figuring out what it is that you're actually wanting to invest in, what direction you want to go in. You're being more calculated about this. You walked away from a lot of relationships that you loved in order to find stability, healing. You resisted walking away because of all of the caring and love that you've had within these past partnerships, but you put a close to it and now you're on to a new cycle. So that's the energy of this collective. If it's resonating with you, let's go ahead and keep going. What do we need to know? What do we need to know, Spirit? Knight of Pentacles to the Four of Wands. So some sort of union, some sort of offer is coming in that's going to be giving you stability, something to celebrate, justice, something that you've worked very hard for. You've been finding your confidence, holding on to your convictions. I'm picking up on a desire of yours. Could be a romantic relationship, but I'm also picking up heavy on creative projects. Yeah, you're exhibiting like self-control. You're really finding balance here within yourself. Yeah, finding balance within your money, moving forward. A lot of balance, a lot of energy about balance, working through your fears, figuring out where you want to invest next. Something about this is giving you a lot of anxiety. You're thinking a lot about past relationships. Those are coming up a lot here. People who are looking at you, watching you, learning from you. You've been in hermit mode, nurturing yourself. But it does seem like there's someone that's keeping an eye on you, wanting to bring in an offer of love, stability, wants to come back into union, celebrate, have some sort of a connection. This person is also finding balance. Heavy fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius. Also Taurus. Someone who is very inconsistent of your life, inconsistent in your life. The wheel is turning in a different direction. This person's been going through an ego death, sitting alone, healing their shadows, finding their light within. They've also been in a heavy state of isolation, figuring out the direction that they want to go in, going through a lot of karma, defending their position in life, but they want to have some sort of new emotional beginning here. There's a lot that's been invested into a relationship. This person held back and is seeing a cycle that they want to stop, where they want to actually commit to the Queen of Wands. You're sexy, you're alluring, you're attractive. They want to move towards you. This is the direction that they want to come in. This is what you don't see coming, is that this person is hiding the fact that they want to have a new beginning with you, that they're romanticizing, thinking about the past, heavy nostalgia. They want to start this new cycle. They want to heal this connection. No longer want, with the star in reverse, I'm picking up like this person doesn't want to heal in isolation anymore. This person may have been resisting healing after some towers that happened in their life. Tell me more, Spirit. King of Pentacles. This person finding balance, getting grounded, but this person knows that you're the sun in their life. They want to put an end to the silence. You are the sun of this person's life, wish fulfillment. 10 of Pentacles. I'm seeing 10, 10. I'm seeing 19, which is a 10. 1 plus 9 and 10 and 10. So 10, 10, 10. Significant to this energy read. Sunflowers could be significant. This person wanting to manifest being able to go into a new direction with you after sitting in a very depressed space. Yeah. Confirmed. Just seeing the 5 of Cups, and then the card that I just pulled from the regular deck that I have is the 5 of Cups. So confirms that. And water. This person is heavily in their emotions about the direction that they went in that took them away from you. They've been finding stability, but so have you. This person, it keeps coming up in the reading, this person is not giving up on this connection. They're defending it. They're getting ready to communicate. They want to come in, have a message. They're feeling very passionate, desiring this. A lot of Wands energy, but also the fact that this person was sneaky, deceptive. This also could be pointing to the fact that this person is planning how to come towards you. This person is holding on to their convictions, finding their truth, working through any sort of chaos, confusion, working very hard. Again, going through karma. A lot of justice is happening here, but they're finding balance so that they can come in and balance out this connection. Tell me more, Spirit. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This person doesn't want to wait anymore. This person has spent a lot of time thinking. Their life has gone under judgment, and they want to, again, manifest this 10 of Pentacles with you. This person is not giving up on this connection. I'm seeing 111 as well. So 10, 10, 10, 111. Sagittarius energy again. This has been helping you guys both to spiritually expand. I'm seeing the 5 of Cups to the 6 of Cups. That's 11 cups. That's ascension, taking this to another level, moving this into a different direction after having to sit within their emotions. Let that expand their heart so that they can come in and have this new beginning with you. What else, Spirit? What do we need to know? 8 of Wands to the 4 of Cups. This person wants to move forward with you, is finding the strength to move forward after heavily reflecting on the fact that they put other relationships above the stability of this connection. They were being very cerebral, like head over heart. They were defensive towards you, argumentative, broke contract. This person could have left a long-standing commitment, and they're receiving karma. This person is receiving karma. They're feeling very burdened. They're taking action, but they're feeling very burdened in their life. They're going through a lot of painful endings, ego death, but also painful endings. That's helping them to grow. They're seeing things from a different perspective, really going within to do the shadow work. A lot of major life themes happening with this person. Tell me more, Spirit. King of Wands. This person is starting to feel more confident about themselves, feeling a little more self-assured, while also feeling emotionally balanced, finding balance within their emotions, and also figuring out how to move forward after they have been getting through a lot of their fears. And their biggest fear is coming towards you because they know that you have your sword up. They know that you have very strong boundaries against them because of the things that they've done in this relationship, how they moved away from you, they moved in a different direction. They needed to heal, and especially in regards to things that happened with friendships, community that they put over this relationship, that they're having to defend like their personal convictions against these people, because this person wants to move towards you, and now they have to again go through these conversations, let these people know that they want to leave, they invested in the wrong thing, they want to turn that around, they are allowing their life to go under judgment, they're surrendering to the divine, they're learning how to listen to their intuition, they're seeing where they went wrong, and they want to fix this with you. Tell me more, Spirit. What else does the collective need to know? Six of Cups in reverse. This person doesn't just want to think about this connection anymore. They're kind of feeling like maybe you're over this connection, but they also don't want to only look at pictures, only be reminiscing. This person wants to create new memories with you. They're feeling a little hopeless. They're just feeling a little nervous. They're feeling like there's a lot to overcome here as far as everything that has ended this relationship, everything that's caused this separation. But again, they are so fueled by this love. They're spending more time with themselves. They've been walking away from a lot of things. With the Six of Cups in reverse too, I'm getting that like this person might have had to walk away from family, long-standing relationships in order to move forward towards this Two of Cups. They've been having to face a lot of fears. They've been having to start over, feeling like a beginner. This person could have been very materialistic, and now they're learning how to be more resourceful, how to be a better steward of their time, a better steward of their money. They realize that they need to go in and heal their heart, that they've been resisting, that they've been holding back, that they've been stubborn about healing this connection that really made them very happy, that they're the ones that ended it, that walked away. They're coming to the realization of that and surrendering to the truth of their part of the disconnect, of the dissolution of the ending of your relationship. You've been sitting in a space where you've been very quiet, very guarded, silent. You're not speaking to this person. You're trying to take a leap of faith into a new beginning, but in some aspect, you are waiting for an apology for this person. You've been healing. You wanting the truth from this person. There is still desire for this connection, which is why it keeps coming up in the reading. And that is clarified again by the Ace of Wands. I just saw the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and then the Ace of Wands came out within the regular cards with House 8. This is very transformative love. This has both of you guys facing fears, dealing with karma, and building a legacy. You've been sitting in this energy where you've been nurturing yourself and you're allowing the answers and things, the clarity to come to you. You're focusing on your money, your creative project. Now you're being strategic. Now you're thinking logical about this connection, whereas that's what this person was doing, and now they're wanting to be more passionate, like, let me send a message, let me talk to you. I was being a little too cold and calculated and closed off to you. I was being sneaky. I was hiding my feelings. I was hiding my thoughts. I was holding on to different desires. I'm seeing 555. We got the Five of Wands, the Hierophant, to the Five of Swords. This person is having to go through a lot of changes when it comes to their truth, holding their convictions, being able to get through changes, keeping their word, and also a lot about meeting with the divine, how God is really guiding them through a lot of this with the Justice card, the Eight of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning in this person's life, and it's due to the realizations that they're having, the work that they're putting in, and it's because of this love that has changed this person's life that they're not able to walk away from. What else, Spirit? What else does the collective need to know? The Hermit, this person is sitting in a space by themselves. I'm seeing 911 with the Hermit to the Two of Wands to the Empress. And y'all know how I feel about 369, the Empress, the Lovers, and the Hermit. And how I feel like the Empress and the Hermit are the two mature people that are on the Lovers card that have this soul connection. So this could be a twin flame connection, soulmates and separation. This person is going within. They're spending time alone. They're seeking the truth within themselves, outside of the external noise and distractions, figuring out what direction they want to go in, willing to get out of their comfort zone to move towards the Empress, which I believe is you. Doesn't matter the gender, anything. It's just about the energy that you're sitting in, that you're receptive, you're magnetizing in what it is that you want. And this person is grieving this relationship and how they did not pour into it, and they're wanting to move things to calmer waters, which is helping this person to elevate in their life, to get out of this Seven of Swords energy that they've been in, most likely since they were kids, with that Page of Cups showing. And they're wanting to end the cycle and start something new with you. All right, let's get some more information. Spirit, final messages. We're only 15 minutes in. This is actually really good for me today. This person with Mars coming out, this person is moving forward, defending self, very passionate about this connection. With the Seven of Swords, they have to go through telling the truth. Like, there's things that they have talked to other people about. They have to put an end to the lies. That's what I'm getting. Seven of Swords. This person has to put an end to the lies, to the deception, and establish a new routine for their life. That is confirmed twice with House 6 and Virgo typically rules the 6th house. This person is needing to come up with a new routine and how they communicate and how they're actually being of service, being more integral. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. This person is learning lessons of integrity, and it's all about the pain that they're experiencing because this person moved in the opposite direction of what actually made them happy. Tell me more, Spirit. This person was confused. They were emotionally invested in other places. They had to look at things from a different perspective and go through an ego death. 12 and 13, which is 3 and 4, which gives me Empress and Emperor energy. This person is fighting for their life on the daily basis at the moment. Everything is feeling very heavy. They're fighting through a lot of fears. They're having to passionately move forward because of their desires. They're feeling burdened. Again, 10 wands. But it's because they want to get back to this 3 of Cups, offer you love. They want to have this 10 of Cups with you. This person wants commitment and to show you their heart. That is 14 Cups, 10, 13, 14. This person is balancing their emotions, their heart. They're finding stability within their emotions so that they can come in and have this love with you. And that actually might wind up being some sort of a surprise. Any more messages, Spirit? Any more messages, Spirit? Hierophant, this person wants commitment. With the fact that it wanted to come out sideways, this person who is afraid of commitment wants commitment. This person who is afraid of telling the truth is now having to speak their truth in front of others. These are the seeds that they're planting. The things that, even the things that they're telling themselves, the thing that but no one knows, right? Things that are happening that no one else is aware of. They're putting in the work like in the dark is what I'm getting. Again, this person is really leveling up in their integrity, and it's all thanks to this connection, because as they've been sitting in a place of prayer and meditation and healing, all they're doing is thinking about those 3 swords that were through the heart, the pain. This person is reflecting on the truth of a painful situation that broke your heart. They're reflecting on the fact that they lie, on the fact that they were hiding in their shadow, and the fact that they try to maintain an illusion of control. And you had to face your fear and put your boundary up with a person. 9 swords that really put you in a state of sadness, can't eat, can't sleep. But it helps you to find balance. It helps you to balance your emotions and to feel more secure within yourself. Final messages, Spirit. 8 of Pentacles. This person, well, you're not putting in any work. You're not putting in any sort of effort towards this person. You're allowing them to just go ahead and rush in with the truth as you sit here on your throne, nurturing your own cup. Again, a lot of passion towards each other. And we do have 6 wands here, which is victory and success, as someone is able to make it through the changes. They're holding on to their truth to get through the chaos that's happening in their life. It seems like there is this pure desire that is leading this person through this change. And I'm getting that you also are desiring a connection with this person as well. Otherwise, it wouldn't keep coming up in the readings. And if this isn't your reading, then you wouldn't still be here. So please like, comment, talk. You can share about your story if you want to. That helps other people in the comments, and it just helps us to co-create this space as well. This person's trying to be original. They know that you're very unique, and they want to move forward in a different way, not in that hot and cold energy that they were in before. They want to work together. This relationship has been receiving a lot of angelic support. That's been coming out a lot, as far as finding balance, figuring out how to embody the lessons and stabilize them so that you guys can move forward, whether that be independently or together. This is a collective read. It's going to be different for everybody. Please don't come for me in the comments. If you'd like to unpack your story individually, then please book a personal reading. I will be happy to unpack your story with you. This is helping you both to radically change. There is a radical change that is also coming in. Three of Wands that someone is waiting for, has been persistent and patient and even practical about how this connection is moving forward. Queen of Wands, you've been attracting this in. You've been working on yourself, disciplining yourself as far as your career, your life mission. When twin flames undergo this awakening journey, it does wake you up to your purpose and to your mission. And you've been doing that. You've been doing the work, and you're elevating, and you're about to be receiving a harvest from that. Confirmed again. I'm getting 10-10 energy again. You have been ambitious. You've been putting in methodical steps. You've been planning your way through this. You've been seeing even when you can't see. You've been having vision. You've been getting out of a place of indecision. You've been deciding what you want to do. This has been a place of tension for you that has been causing some imbalance in your life because of the fact that this relationship is so heavy on your mind, and you've been having to sit in this space alone. Nine of Pentacles energy, where you're finding security within yourself and you're feeling abundant and self-assured and confident. But at the same time, you're ready to walk into that 10 of Pentacles energy. You're ready to have that union with your counterpart, as if you have really gotten the union within yourself. You've done so much of the work. You're proud of yourself. You're seeing every single, how much you've changed, your attitude, your mindset, the things that you've been working on. Everything has been changing for you. And it's as if now you're coming into a place of more expression. You're doing more. You're moving forward. But I'm also picking up the fact that you are ready to come out of this isolation. You're ready to come into like a physical union. You've been growing a lot spiritually, but it's feeling unsustainable. All of this time that you're spending alone, all of this hard work. You're curious about a new connection, but at the same time, you're still kind of holding on to this old connection because something is transforming in that space and you can feel it. It's kind of confusing, but your heart is still attached to it. You've been nurturing yourself, but you also feel protected in this situation with this past person, with this past soulmate of yours. I'm seeing 8-8. I'm also seeing the 8 of Wands. I'm seeing 8-8-8 with the 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. You are wanting to move forward with this connection. You actually want the truth. You haven't been waiting per se, but there has been a sense of you waiting for this person to come in and tell you the truth. This person's been dealing with a lot of sadness. You've been very sad. You guys have both been having to navigate depression almost because you're missing the connection that you guys shared, the friendship that you guys shared. And it's almost like spilled milk. It's like, golly, like, why did this have to happen? I really miss this person. You've been loving on yourself and finding that. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. You've been loving on yourself and finding that connection with your angels, with your guides, with God. Like you're highly connected, but you're still mourning the loss. And this is 6 cups of that soulmate connection, of that bond, of that love that you shared. 24 on the clock, which is 6 and 6. You are still kind of on the fence is what I'm picking up with the 2 of Wands. You're on the fence, but this is about direction. It's like you want the comfort zone, but you want new. You want this new relationship, but you want it to come in new. You want there to be a new cycle with the world, a new emotional beginning. This is wish fulfillment for you with that King of Cups, but it hasn't come out yet. It's as if this person is still working on it on the inside, and they're not manifested on the outside like you. Like, you've done so much work. You've come into inner union, right? That's like the work of the twin flame journey, is coming into inner union. You have done that in a sense, but there's something about how the masculine, okay, is still going through towers. There's still something yet to be seen. This could be something coming in, like a positive change, a positive tower, or this could be the fact that this person, which I am picking up on this for a majority of you, this person is still going through towers in their life. And so they're just not ready. Hanged Man to the Death in reverse to the Nine of Wands. This person's looking at things from a different perspective. They're resisting putting things to rest, but they're feeling tired. They're tired of holding on. There's only so much longer that this person's going to be able to hold on to this burden and be able to move forward. And then we have the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, because this person is thinking about this love, this new cycle, this new beginning, and this person's holding on to that. It's like they're holding their words in their heart. I'm not going to pick those up because we're almost done with the reading, but those are the messages that I'm getting with the cards that fell on the floor. I'm getting also, with it being on the floor, that this person is hiding it. It's like they're hiding their healing. This person may have really struggled with opening their heart. They're finally moving more with their heart, leading with their intuition, and it is getting them to a calmer, more harmonious space in life. But there still seems like there is karma happening. I wanted to say resistance. There's karma happening. This person is still learning lessons about self-love. This person is still coming out of fears. This person is still learning how to invest. This person is still learning how to stop being so silent and guarded and mysterious, so they can really open their heart and heal that inner child wound, which is really going to turn this wheel around and take it to the next level. That is what is in between this. It's like that wheel of fortune. It's like it's in the hands of God. It's all in God's timing. The Three of Cups, though, like coming together, healing the hurtful things that were said. We have three aces at the bottom underneath the Five of Swords. So behind the fact of like coming together, having union, there are going to be some difficult conversations to be had. There is a lot of desire, stable new beginnings, and love to be had. But there's also the moon. There's still a lot of things that are left in the unknown. There's still a lot of things that are hidden about this connection. But Ten of Pentacles, it seems like there is going to be manifested happiness that comes in, but there's balance that's still being restored. Someone still has to take a leap of faith towards this. Someone still is balancing their energy. 6 and 7, they're still committing to themselves and committing to moving forward out of sheer determination. That's what's coming as this King of Cups continues to open up their heart and have a new beginning in their life. This person has to choose a new beginning for themselves. This person has to feel worthy of the life that they deserve and worthy of you. And they're feeling cut off. They're feeling cut off from themselves. They're feeling cut off in love. But here's that King of Cups. This person knows that this is going to be a difficult conversation, which this person, I'm seeing Gemini energy, struggles with communication. That's their shadow. That's the control. That's the clarity that they are receiving at this point, is the fact that they struggle with communicating clearly so that things can actually come to a resolve. And this is 17. This is the healing that this person needs to do. The Star. 17 swords, which gives me the energy of the Star. That's the healing that this person has been resisting, is seeing their deceptive ways, putting an end to those deceptive ways so that they can have this new, beautiful beginning. But it's going to take them having uncomfortable conversations, going through changes within their communication, healing from fears. 8 and 5 is 13. This person has to go through an ego death. 13 reduces to a 4. And they're holding on a little bit to that. But also this love, wanting to heal this connection, is helping this person to come out of a state of fear. And they're manifesting this. Underneath it all, subconsciously, even because this card was hiding in between two cards, this person is hiding the fact that they are manifesting this connection. There could be a surprise coming in. This person could have done a lot of this healing already, and we're just picking up on the backstory, the underlying energy as to what was going on. Because again, the timing, that's going to be up to God. So who knows when this has been happening, what's going on. This person has been holding on to you and moving forward in their life. Final message of Spirit. What does the collective need to know? There is something that's coming to an end. It's a painful ending, but it is happening. What else does this person need to know? Final messages. Final messages, Spirit. I'm going to go ahead and just confirm these with the other deck. Final messages. What does the person need to know? Advice. Five of Pentacles to the Ace of Swords. Allow this to happen. Like, even though it seems like nothing's happening, it seems like things aren't moving, things are out in the cold, it seems like this is a lot of loss. Allow the truth to come in after this, because Three of Pentacles, it seems like there is something that is coming together. Something is coming together behind the scenes, but it looks like the Five of Pentacles in the physical manifestation. Any more messages, Spirit? Final advice, confirmation. King of Pentacles. This person is growing, but very slowly, with the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Three of Pentacles. This person is working with their spirit team. They could be working with new friends. We see the Queen of Pentacles. You guys could potentially be working together. The Three of Cups fell on the ground. That's reunion, celebration, and the Four of Swords, healing. And the Queen of Swords and King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So you guys are going to have this is the Four of Wands, not the Four of Swords, coming together, union. We got the King and Queen of Pentacles with the Three and the Five Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. I really love that energy with the Four of Wands. That's union, marriage, 1111 card, twin flame. We have the King and Queen of Swords out here. You guys are going to have a conversation that is going to feel very heavy. You're going to have to get through it, but it seems like it is bringing a new beginning and connection and commitment in. So final card coming out of the astrology oracle, Spirit, is the Moon. Yeah, there's just so much to be hidden about this. Cancer, Pisces energy, and then we have Pisces at the bottom of the deck. So there is Spirit is trying to surprise you. We've gone through this before. We've talked about this in other readings where Spirit is not going to let you know everything. You are a high priestess. You are very intuitive. You can see things coming. You can read the energy. You feel when things are happening. That intuition is such a gift. And at the same time, when the universe wants to surprise you with something, then they got to throw you off the scent. You know what I'm saying? So the Moon coming out here is showing that there is a divine reason for what is hidden. So to me, that's saying that there is some sort of a surprise coming in. Who knows what it's going to seem like when things are hidden? It can seem like maybe it's going to be bad or scary, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it is. The messages on the Moon card say satisfy emotional needs, nurture yourself and others. So as you're waiting on this manifestation, this conversation, this new beginning, or the complete ending of this relationship, nurture yourself. What do you need emotionally? What's going to support you? What's going to soothe you? What's going to help you get through this time? And do those things. Continue to focus on self and trust your intuition, the messages that you're getting and what's to come. So I am so grateful for all of the new viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much. If this reading resonated with you, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. As always, I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.